This video is going to review division. So the traditional long division and then also box division. My first example for long division is 1054 divided by 2. So first step is I look at my 2. Can it go into the 1? No, it can't. So I put a 0. 0 times 2 is 0. I subtract. 1 minus 0 is 1. Then I bring down the 0. 2 into 10 can go 5 times, so I put a 5 up here. 2 times 5 is 10. So I put a 10, I subtract, I end up with 0. I bring down the 5. 2 can go into 5 2 times. 2 times 2 is 4. 5 minus 4 is 1. And then I bring down the 4 to make 14. And 2 can go into 14 7 times. 2 times 7 is 14. 14 minus 14 is 0. So I have no remainder. My answer is 527. If I wanted to take 3,375 divided by 9 with the box method, I first put the 9 on the outside. On the inside of the box, I put 3375, and each number has its own little box there. First step is I see, can 9 go into 3? No, it can't. So I put a 0 here. 0. 3 minus 0 is 3. So then what I do is I take this 3 and I'm going to place it over into the second box. So now this is 33. So now I see, can 9 go into 33? Well, I know that 9 times 3 is 27. So if I put a 27 here, I change this to a 2 to subtract. This is now 13. I'm left with 6. Then I bring the 6 up over here. That makes 67. I know that 9 times 7 is 63. So I put a 7 here. I have 63. I subtract. I'm left with 4. I move the 4 up here, and I do 9. How many times can you go into 45? And I know that 5 times 9 is 45. So 0, no remainder. Here's a little more difficult multi-digit division. So I have 25. Cannot go into 3, so it's a 0. 0. I'm left with 3. Bring down the 2. 25 can go into 32 one time. 1 times 25 is 25. Change that to a 2. This to a 12. I end up with 7. I bring down my 8. And I know that 3 times 25 is 75. So I'm left with 3. So 13 with a remainder of 3. Alright, for my multi-digit box division, if I had 6,278 divided by 15, I put my 15, the small number, on the outside. And then I have the 6, 2, 7, and 8, each in their own separate box. 15 cannot go into 6, so therefore I'd put a 0 here. 0, subtract, I end up with 6. I carry this 6 over here, so that gives me 62. I know that 4 times 15 is going to be 60, so I end up with 2. I bring this 2 up to make it 27. I know that 15 can go one time into 27. So I do 27 minus 15. I end up with 12. So I move the 12 over to make it 128. And then I figure out that 8 times 15 is 120. Subtract, end up with 8. So 418 with a remainder of 8 is my answer. If you have any questions about division, please let me know.